Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve day 29 problem of this month on Leetcode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now, without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 1639. Number of ways to form a target string given a dictionary. Okay, so let's read the problem statement first and let's try to understand what we need to do here. Okay, you are given a list of strings of same length words and a string target. Okay, so see this example number one, words. Okay, strings given to us, right? And all are having same length and one target string is given to us. Your task is to form target using the given words under the following rules. Okay, target should be formed from left to right. Okay, so we have to form this target from left to right. All right, to form the ith character of target. Okay, to form the ith character, okay, let's say this one. Okay, ith character of target, you can choose the kth character of the jth string in words if target of I is equal to words of j and k. Okay, so here we have to form this character. So we can choose, let's say I'm choosing this first. Okay, let's say, okay, I have these words, right? I'm choosing this first. Okay, I'm going to use it. Okay, once you use the kth character of the jth string of words, you can no longer use the xth character of any string in words where x is less than equal to k. Okay, so if I'm using this a, okay, so this is nothing but index 0. Okay, index 0, and this b is nothing at index 0. Okay, this is at index 0. Okay, so if I am using this a, so I can't use this b, I can't use this c. Okay, so all this will become invalid for me, okay, later on. So I can't use any old indexes, previous indexes then. Okay, if I'm using this a, so I can't use any previous indexes before this, okay, until here in any of the strings. Okay, in any of these three strings, right? So this is the meaning of this line. Okay, and we have to repeat the process until you form the string target. Okay, so here I have calculated this a, right? So here I have this a, right? I have this none. Okay, now I'm searching for b. Okay, so let's say I select this b. Okay, so if I select this b, so I can't use these words, okay, later on for searching my a. Okay, so now after that I can search only a here in this part only, right? So this is a simple meaning, right? So here I can write it like this. Okay, so we have three strings, right? A c c a, okay, c c, and we have a. Okay, and we have b b b b, and here we have CA. Okay, CA. Okay, now let me just write the index in here: 0 1 2 3. Okay, so these are the three different strings, right? And what we need to form, we need to form ABA. Okay, so now let's see the number of ways in which we can form this ABA first. Okay, so if I choose this A here, okay, then I have to search for BA in this portion only. Okay, B and A. All right. Okay, so here there is one B. Okay, let's use this, and let's use this A. Okay, if I'm using a this, b this, then I have to search for a in these two part only, right? In these two indexes only, right? So here this is one way, right? A b a. Okay, so this is one way, right? So here can I write it like this: a I'm using at 0 index, b I'm using at 1 index, and a I'm using at 3 index. Okay, and here this is my string s1. Okay, string s2, let's say, let's name this as string s3. Okay, so this I'm using from s1, this I'm using from s2, and this I'm using from s1. Okay, so this is one. Okay, and what is the next one? Okay, so let's say I'm using this a and I'm using this b now. Okay, and then from this a I can use this b and then this a. Okay, so this is the next one. Okay, a b and a. Okay, So here if I write A, I'm using 0, okay, B I'm using from 2 index now, okay, and A I'm using from which index, 3, okay. So this is one more way, right? So same S1, S2 and S3 S1 I'm using right now, okay. Okay, this is done. All right, now here any other way I have to form AB, right? Okay, so now I'm using this brown color pencil, okay. So here I'm using this A, okay, then I can use this B, okay, then I can use this A, okay. This is one more way, right? A, B, A, okay. So here I can write A I'm using from 0, B I'm using from 2, and A I'm using from 3 index, but this A is from S3, okay. This A is from S3, okay. This is from S2 only, string 2, and this is from string 1 only, okay. This is one way. And what is the other way? Okay, any other way? So yes, so I can use this A, then this B, then this A, okay. This is one more way. So here let me write A0, B, this B is at 1 now, so here let me just erase it. This is 1, okay. B, I will use this now, B at 1. Now we are using B at 2, okay. So here I'm writing B of 2 and then A of 3, okay. So same S1, S2 and S3, okay. So here we have written total 4 ways, okay. Now let's move further, okay. So what we are searching, we are searching AB, okay. So there is one more way, right? We can use this, we can use this A, okay, this B, okay, and then this A, okay. This is one way, right? So here let me just write ABA, okay. A is from 1, B from A from 1, B from 2, and A from 3, okay. All right, and this is from S3, this is from S2, S1, okay. So here this is from S3, this is from S2, and this is from S1, okay. And any other way? All right, so see this, this, there is one more way. I can use this A, I can use this B, okay, and I can use this A, okay. Then I will get again get A, B only, right? So here let me write another way, okay. So A from 1, B from 2, and A from 3, but this time this is coming from S3, this is coming from S2, and this is coming from S3 now, okay. As this, like this, okay, this, okay. So these are the 6 ways, right? So that is why my output is 6, okay. This is what we need to return, okay. Notice that you can use multiple characters from the same string in words provided the conditions are met, okay. Return the number of ways to form targets from words, and since the answer may be too large, we have to return it in module, okay. All right, so I hope that you guys are clear with this one, okay. So this is what we need to do, okay. Now how we are going to solve this, okay. So what are the different strings we have? We have ACCA, okay, ACCA, then we have B, 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 and then we have CACA, CACA, okay. So these are the 3 different strings we have, right? And what is our target? Our target is ABA, okay. So what is the length of this target? Okay, length of this target is 3, okay. And what is the length of these strings? Is nothing but 4, okay. So this is what we know, okay. That's all the information that we have, okay. So now how we are going to solve this problem, okay. So we have to calculate the number of ways here, okay. So here every time we are going to have 2 options, right? Whether I want to use this A or I don't want to use it, okay. So if I want to use this A, then after it I have to check if I can use this B this time or not, or if I can use this B this time or not. If I'm using this B, then we have to search for A, then we have to see if we can use this A, or if we can't, we can use this A, okay. So this is nothing but a recursion, okay. We have to check the 2 things, whether we can use it or we can't use it, okay. So here what you need to do here, first of all, just calculate the length, okay. Length of this target is 3, target length is 3, and the calculate the word's length. Okay, word length is 4 here. Okay, now here what you need to do, you can simply create a char frequency array. Okay, so char frequency array, so okay, in that frequency array I'm just going to store the length. Okay, so what I'm saying here, create one char frequency array. Okay, all right, so here let's say this is my char frequency array, and what is the length of these words? Okay, 4, right? 4. So here 0, we have 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, and 3 index. Okay, so here that is why I'm going to create this many rows. Okay, and I'm going to name them as, this is nothing but my 0. Okay, this is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now in these strings we are using these words, right? These words we are using, right? And words and target contain only lowercase English letter from 8 to 26. Okay, so here I'm going to store the words, right? Just going to store the frequencies. Okay, so a is at this 0 index. Okay, a frequency. Okay, then this b is at 1 index. Okay, here I'm going to store the b frequency. Okay, then here I'm going to store at 2 frequency of C. Okay, and same way until Z we have to do this. Okay, but here in this example we are using ABC. Okay, so but we have to draw it like this. Okay, in reality, but here for just simplicity I'm not writing to until Z. Okay, I'm just using ABC. Okay, only for visual representation, but in the code I'm going to write it until Z. Okay, ABC until Z. Okay, so now here see, at 0 index how many times a is coming? Okay, so a is coming just one time. Okay, just fill it here. Okay, then b is coming how many times? At 0, one time. Okay, at 0 index how many times b is coming? One time. Okay, at this c is also coming at 0 index. Okay, so here I'm writing 1. Okay, only one time. Now write these. Okay, so here at index 1. Okay, at index 1. Okay, c is coming, right? How many times? One time. Okay, b is coming one time, write it. A is coming one time. Okay, write this. Okay, a b c. Okay, all are coming at position 1. Okay, at position 2. At position 2, c is coming 2 times. Okay, so here I'm writing 2. Okay, and b is coming one time. Okay, b is coming one time, right? And a is not coming here, so here I'm writing 0. Okay, now at position 3. All right, so at position 3, a is coming 2 times. Okay, b is coming one time, and yeah, that's it. Okay, so this is what we need to create. Okay, so this is nothing but my char frequency 2D array. Char frequency 2D array. Okay, so this is one thing. Okay, this is what we need to create. Okay, then after that, okay, so here how I'm going to use it. Okay, so here first let's say this is my example. Okay, let's say AB. Okay, this is one string I have, and this is one string I have. Okay, AC. Now my target is AC, let's say. Okay, my target is this one. Okay, and these are the two different words given to us. Okay, right, so here I have two options now, whether I want to take this A or not. Okay, so if I don't take this A, okay, if I skip this A, then later on I have to check, I have to search A in this position. Okay, but at this position we have just B and C now, so result is not possible in this way. Okay, so from here I'm just going to simply return 0, right, if I'm skipping this A. Okay, if I'm not skipping this A, okay, so that simply means that I have got this A value. Okay, now I'm going to search for C. Okay, so I'm using this A. Okay, so this is done and this is done. I can't use this. Okay, the indexes before this A is index, right? Now in this we have to search. Okay, at one position we have this. Okay, the remaining portions, right, B and C. So now I'm searching for C. So here I have two ways. Okay, whether I want to use this C or not. Okay, so or this B or not. Okay, so from here we are going to get one way, right? A, we can use this C simply, right? This is our target. Okay, so here I will get this AC. Okay, that's it. So from this path I'm returning one. Okay, from this path. Okay, so here what I'm saying, from this A, okay, if I choose, right, so in this particular word there is one path, right? But here there is one more string in which I can use this A in the starting. Instead of this A, I can use this A in the starting. Okay, if I choose this A, then again we have two options, B and C. So from B and C I can search this C. Okay, right? So that simply means that here, if we know that the frequency of this A is 2 here, right, in the initially only, then simply here I'm getting 1 now. I can simply multiply it with 2. Okay, the frequency of A at this particular index, I can simply multiply that value, right, with the output of this one. That's the simple purpose here. Okay, clear? So we are going to get AC in how many ways? Using this A and this C. Okay, one way, using this A, using this A and this C. Okay, it's two ways, right? So that's the simple meaning. So here I'm just going to multiply, okay, the frequency, that frequency, okay, with the output of this tree. Okay, the tree that I'm going to get. All right, so that's the simple purpose of this one. Okay, so right, so this is one thing, right? And okay, so all right, so this is one thing, and other than this, let's do one thing. Let's start writing the code, okay, step by step, and then I will explain. Okay, otherwise you guys will get puzzled, right? So first we are going to solve this problem using simple recursion top-down approach. Okay, we are going to break down our problem, right? So here, first of all, you can let me just zoom it. Okay, so here just calculate the words length. Okay, so int word length is equal to words of 0 dot length. All right, and then calculate the target length as target dot length. Okay, and then we have to create a DP. Okay, so in DP I'm just going to store the result. Okay, this is nothing but memoization. Okay, memoization I'm doing. So here new int, okay, and here I'm just going to store word length, okay, and the target length. Okay, so this is what is changing every time, right? Word length and the target length. Okay, so first see here, first I'm going to search for this 0, okay, this position, okay, this, and here in all zeros, okay, at zeros. Okay, and then after that, once I calculate this, okay, once let's say I'm not skipping it, I'm using it. Okay, then my target is going to search for the character at one index. Okay, and if I'm skipping it, then my target will still remain at 0, right? And in words, if I am using it, okay, then next time I'm going to search in the remaining portions, right? So my word index is going to be incremented, and if I'm skipping it, then also my word index will be incremented to search in the remaining portions. Okay, two options, two things are changing, right? Target index and word index. Okay, so I'm just going, if I have calculated the value until here, okay, in one of the portion, then I can simply reuse that, right? So that's a simple purpose, okay, for this memorization part. All right, so initially just do one thing. Let's fill this complete DP with -1 value. Okay, int I is equal to 0, I is less than word length I plus plus, and now arrays dot fill. Okay, pick first row and fill all the values with -1. Okay, so this is the first thing that we are going to do here. Okay, All right, so now after that create one char frequency array. Okay, char frequency array. Okay, and here first here if you see the table that I have created here. Okay, so here these are nothing but the total length of these words, right? 4. Okay, so here I will just give that. Okay, so we have to use those indexes only. So word length. Okay, and here in the column part I told you that we have to use A, B, C until Z. Okay, so I can simply write here 26. All right, so this is done. Now just iterate over all the words one by one. I'm just going to fill this. Okay, string word in words. Okay, and here for int j is equal to 0, j is less than word length j plus plus. Okay, and here we are just going to update this char frequency, right? So j, and here particular character we have right at this particular position. So here I'm just going to write word dot caret. First we will just calculate what is the character at this particular index. Okay, and then I'm just going to subtract a from it. Okay, so that I will get the numerical value. Okay, 0. So a is at 0, so a minus a is going to give me 0, b minus a is going to give me 1, right? So I'm just going to increment the frequency of this one. All right, okay, and once this is done, then from here I'm just going to simply return. Okay, and we have to return the answer in int format. Okay, so here I'm just going to int. Okay, and here I'm just going to call one method. Okay, get words, and in this get words I'm going to pass the words that I have. I'm going to pass the target that I have. Okay, and then I'm going to pass the initial word index. Okay, so I'm going to start from 0, and I'm going to pass the initial target index, so I'm going to start from 0 here. Okay, and then after that for memorization part I'm just going to pass the dp array. Okay, memorization part. All right, and after that I'm just going to pass the char frequencies as well, right? Char frequency array, so that if I get from any particular tree value as 1, and then I will check the frequency. If frequency is 2, I'm multiplying it with 2, right? So here frequency. Okay, so this is done. Okay, all right, this is done. Okay, so now let's write the code for this get words. Okay, so here, now listen carefully. Okay, this part what I'm going to do here. So in problem statement is saying that a result can go very long, right? So here I'm expecting some answer in long format. Okay, so I will try to change it to int. Okay, side by side, but just keep the data return type as long here only. Okay, and here I'm also changing it to int right later on. Okay, so here first we are passing these words and target. Okay, let me just copy these two. Okay, let's save some time here. All right, then after that we are passing the word index. Okay, words index. Okay, and then we are passing target index. Okay, then we are passing the memoization dp. All right, and then we are just going to pass the char frequency. Okay, we are going to pass this char frequency. Okay, this one. Okay, I can just copy this, paste it here. All right, now inside this let's see what we are going to do. Okay, so first of all let's take the mode value. Okay, so I'm just going to divide the value long value. Okay, if we get any long value with 1e9, right? So 1 1 2 3. Okay, then 4 5 6 7 8 and this 9. Okay, so here, okay, 10 is to our 9 plus 7 give it us, right? So this is our mode value. Okay, and then after that few base conditions, right? So let's suppose if my target index, okay, if my target index is equal to target dot length. Okay, target dot length, that simply means that we have completely calculated the value. Okay, we have got one valid uh, target. Okay, what we are finding, okay, from all these words. okay, if we reach to the end of my target, right? So in that case we are just going to simply return 1 from here. Okay, this is one thing. And one more base condition. Okay, so if my words, okay, if my words index is equal to words of 0 dot length, okay, or all right, or words 0 dot length, okay, words 0, okay, this is string now, this is going to be string. So if my words index is this, okay, to the length of my words, and or okay, over here my words dot length, okay, from this length if I subtract my words index, okay, words index, all right, and I'm going to check if this is less than target dot length, okay, right, and minus target index, okay, then we will never get the result, right? Target index, okay, there are less words left but target length is greater, right? So in that case, okay, in that case we have to simply return 0. All right, so this is one thing, right? So these are the base conditions. Okay, so now see here the tree that I draw here, right? So we have two ways now. If I use this a in the starting or not, if I use this a, then we have to this. So we are just combining these two, the results in the end. From here we are going to get some result, from here we are going to get result, we are just going to combine it. Okay, so if we skip it, okay, so if we skip it, can I write it like this? So let's create long, okay, so maybe I get a value in long format. Okay, so here from here, so long count ways, okay, now I'm writing in case if I just skip it. Okay, so if I skip it, I can simply call this get words. Okay, if I skip it, I'm calling this. Okay, now here definitely my word index is going to change. Okay, this word index, okay, let me just copy this will be incremented. Okay, if I try to skip, okay, then my word index will be incremented, right? Moving to the next position, but my target index will remain same. Okay, my target index will remain same only. Okay, because I am skipping it. Okay, I still didn't find the word in my target. Okay, I'm just skipping it. Okay, so definitely I move to some other index, okay, in my words, right? So here I have tried target index and dp and character, that's it. Okay, so this is the case if we skip it. Okay, now if we don't skip it, okay, so whatever the value that we got here, okay, whatever the value that we get here in this value, okay, I'm just going to add what if we didn't skip it. Okay, so let's just copy it. Okay, if we didn't skip it, then here word index will be +1 for the next part and target index will be +1 for the next part. Okay, and if we didn't skip it, okay, so definitely we are going to get some answer from here. Okay, so I'm just going to multiply this with the frequency. Okay, I've already explained that why we are multiplying this with 2. Okay, the care, okay, frequency, okay, care frequency, and now inside this what we have to pass, we have to pass the words index. Okay, that particular words index. Okay, and here what we have to pass, we have to pass the target index, right? So here I can simply write target, okay, target, all right, dot care at, okay, target index minus hyphen a. All right, so this is what we need to do here, right? So I'm just going to get the care frequency from here. Okay, so I'm just going to pass the word index, okay, the words index that I have, right? So I'm going to pass some words index. Okay, and here from the target I'm just going to get the character at that particular position. Okay, target index, okay, target dot caret, okay, and going to subtract a from it. Okay, so in this way I'm going to get the frequency of that particular character. Okay, and just going to multiply it with this one. Okay, so these are two different ways, right? So once I did this, okay, so let's store this result in my DP, okay, and in my DP I know that only two things are changing, okay, one is words index and one is my targets index, right? So here what I'm going to write, DP of words index, and here I can simply write target index, okay, and whatever the result that I'm going to get here, I'm just going to do convert it to int, okay, and here this count base now, okay, this can contain very long value, okay, so count base, and just going to do the mode with this value, okay, mode, right, and from this simply I'm going to return, okay, this one. All right, so this is done here, okay. Now here I'm storing this value, okay, whatever the value I'm getting, okay. So later on here I'm just going to add one basic check, okay, if we are updating this, right, so if initially only I will check, okay, if this value, right, if this value is not equal to -1, okay, so in that case simply return our output, okay, we don't have to check these two things, okay, later on again call and call, okay, so we have already stored some result here, okay, so return this one, that's it, okay. So now let's try to run the code and see if there any code issue. We'll try to fix that. So the test cases has been accepted, right? So now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So this is nothing but our top-down approach, right? Recursion. Okay. So this is the code for this one. Let me just minimize the screen. 36 lines of code. Okay. So yeah, that's the complete part of for the top-down approach. Okay. So now we can move to the bottom-up approach, right? Using DP. Let's see how we are going to solve it. Okay. So let me just revert it. Okay. Reset the code to default code, okay, so this is done, right? Now let's move to the approach 2, okay, but I hope that you guys are clear with this one, okay. So now in the next approach, what we have to do, okay, so we have to just do everything iterative way, right, so instead of creating this recursion and migration, okay, let's use the iterative way. All right, so we have these three strings, right, ACCA, okay, so I can simply use this. Okay, so first of all we have to same way we have to create this care frequency array, okay, so actually I think I can use few things, okay, so retrieve last submitted code, okay, so here a few things that I can use. Here I can use this, okay, and here I can use this part as well, okay. Let me just write few things, okay. Here I have to use this, okay, and we have to calculate the frequency of each character at the every index in words, okay. So for that purpose we are going to create this frequency array, right, and yeah, we can use this as well, control X, okay, we can use this as well here, okay. Now it will save our time, right, and then we are just going to use DP as well, okay. All right, okay, so I can just simply remove this part, I can remove this part, okay, this is done, okay, yeah, okay, and we are going to use DP as well, okay. So here in DP only we are going to store value, so here I'm just going to change the data type to long, okay, new long, and here I'm just going to use word length plus 1, okay. I will show you this word length plus 1 and here target length plus 1, okay. So these things we can use, right, and anything else, yeah, that's it, okay. So few things that we are going to use is this one, okay, right. So now what we need to do, okay, so let me just copy this part first, okay. Approach 2 we are solving, right, so this is the thing that we are going to use, right, so care frequency, okay. So now we have to initialize the DP, okay, and in DP how I'm storing the length here, a word length plus 1, target length plus 1, okay. So let me just draw a DP table here, okay, and here we have to store word length plus 1, right, So 0 1 2 3, okay, and plus 1 is there, right? So word length plus 1, okay, and here word length plus 1 into target length plus 1, okay. Target length is 3 plus 1 3 plus 1 4, right? So here we have 0 1 2 and 3, okay. So yeah, so here let me just draw this and this, okay. So this is nothing but my DP, okay. So in my DP I'm simply going to store the answer, final answer here, okay. I have to fill this DP. So initially in my DP all the values are 0, right, in the initially starting itself, okay. So let's just fill all the values to 0, okay. All the values are 0 0 0. All right, so now I have to fill this DP, okay. So here this is my target, right? AB is my target, okay, and this is my car frequency array, okay. So now we have to iterate, okay. I'm going to just fill this DP table, okay. So we have this word length 4, okay. So I'm going to run one loop, okay, which is going to run from 1 until less than 4, okay. So going to fill all this, okay, from 1, from starting from 1 to 4, okay. 1 2 3 4, okay. I'm going to fill this 1 2 4, okay. So this is going to be my you can say I, okay, I, okay, or you can say this as my current word, okay. Instead of using I you can say cur word, okay, cur word, current word, okay. And here at this portion we have nothing but we have this target, right? Target. So here I'm going to run one loop, okay, nested loop inside this one loop, okay, j, which is going to run from 1 to target total length, okay. So target length is 3, okay, 1 to 3. So you can say this as j, or you can say this as my current target, okay, current target. So these two terminologies are actually important, okay, current target and current one, okay. So I will show you why, okay. You can use I and j, that's not issue, but to for understanding purpose I'm using this I as current word and this as my current target, okay. All right. So now initially we are at this I at 1 and j at 1, okay. So I'm going to fill all these values first. This, okay, my I is 1, okay, then j 1 to 3. So that simply means I is fixed at 1 and I have to fill this and this, then I have to fill this, then I have to fill this, then I have to fill this, okay. So now few base condition, okay. So if my target, okay, so if my target is empty, there is nothing in my target, okay, there is nothing in my target, okay. So here target length is 1, okay, current target length is 1. That simply means that I'm searching for a here, okay. That simply means that we are searching for b, we are searching for c here, okay. Or simple combination of target length is 1, that simply means a, target length is 2, okay, current target length is 2 here, so that simply means a b we are searching, okay, for this particular example. Target length is 3, that simply means we are searching for a b a, okay. I can say right like this, right? Okay. And yeah, so if my target is empty, okay, so that means my target length is 0, okay. So in the base case, okay, so I can achieve this my target length which is empty without using any of the characters of my words, okay, without using any of my characters of words, okay. So if my target is empty and words is empty, okay, so this is nothing but just one base condition, okay. So here what I'm going to do, I'm just going to simply fill all these values as 1, okay, 1 1, okay. So what is this? This is nothing but we have to initialize the DP table, and this is a one base case, okay. This is one way to form an empty target string, okay. There is only one way to form an empty target string, that's a simple meaning, okay. My target is empty, so here I'm just writing there is only one way, okay. So whether at index 0 we have something empty, let's say, whether at index 1 we have something empty, okay. So simple uh, get it like this. There is only one way to form an empty target string. Okay, so that is why we are writing 111. Okay, this is something about just a base case. Okay, so now I have to fill this. All right. Okay, so first thing that we are searching for a. Okay, we are searching for a. Okay, so if I try to skip this a, okay, if I don't want to skip the a, okay, which is at my first row, okay, this row, okay, in this row, okay, I am trying to skip the a. Okay, so here if you see, these are different strings, right? A c c, a b b b b, c a c a. Okay, so here I'm going to see if I can skip this column. Okay, if I don't want to use this a, in this column we have a now, right? And I'm saying that if I want to skip it, in this column I have a, right? And I'm saying that if I want to skip it, okay, in this column we have a. Okay, so if I skip it, okay, then there is no way to form a right now. Okay, so if I skip this, if I skip this column, there is no way to form a. Okay, 0. Okay, and if I don't skip it, if I don't skip it, okay, then what we need to do? Okay, if I don't skip it, then we have to the check the a here. Okay, so this we are at 1 and 1. Okay, so here we have to check at 0 by 0. Okay, 1 1, we are at 1, so subtract 1 from it, and 1, subtract 1 from it. Okay, so here at this first position, okay, we are searching for target a now, right? So at 0 index we have to look for, right? Right, so here if you see, okay, initially here it is 0. Okay, previous carryover, initially we don't have any string, right? Initially it is empty. Okay, so here any carryover, okay, any carryover from behind, okay, if there is any other a initially there in the past, okay, so that you guys will get to know in the step 2. Okay, but here just write carryover. Okay, any carryover from behind. Okay, in this carryover we have to add, okay, in this carryover we have to add the frequency. Okay, so at 0 by 0, what is the frequency of a? So 1. Okay, frequency is 1. Okay, just multiply this with any previous here, okay, with this value. Okay, so here this is nothing but 1 only. So here what I will get? I will get 1. Okay, so first let's simply write this. Okay, fill this, okay, one by one. So here I'm going to write 1. Okay, so there is only one way. Okay, so there is only one way. Okay, I want to form my target a, b, a from left, right. Okay, so initially I'm searching for a. Okay, so there is only one a available here. Okay, only one a, so there is only one possibility here. Okay, add 1 by 1. All right, now I have to fill this. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, so now how? Here I'm saying let's skip this b, so there is no use now. I am not able to find any ab here. Okay, so here we are searching for ab now, ab. Okay, I am at this index. Okay, at this row I1. Okay, and I'm searching for ab. Okay, so there is no ab yet, right? There is no ab. Okay, at I1. Okay, at first I'm here only, I'm trying to find ab. Okay, I can simply have one a, but there is no ab. Okay, because before this there is nothing now. So here I'm going to write 0 only, and here I'm going to write 0 only. Okay, now we have to fill these three. All right, so let me just erase it, erase this. We are going to fill all these, right, step by step. Okay, so now here if you see carefully, okay, so now we move to this I is equal to 2. Okay, position 2. Okay, I is equal to 2. This is what we have to fill. Okay, so this is what we have to fill. So we have to look for this position. Okay, this particular position 1. Okay, I am filling I2, but that simply means that until 1. Filling 2 simply means that until 1. Filling 1 simply means until 0. So until 0 there is one A only. Until 0, okay, there is no AB. Until 0, there is no ABC. Okay, now we have to fill until 2. Okay, until 2 means 0 1. Okay, in this complete part, let's see. So how many A's are there? Okay, one A is this one and one A is this one. Two A's are there. Okay, we have to form ABC now. So until here I'm looking for just A. Okay, in this portion I'm looking for just A. So I can use this A or I can use this A until here. So two A's I can use. So here I can fill this 2. Okay, so here how we are going to write. So if I try to skip this A, okay, if I try to skip this A, so I can use the previous one. Okay, the carryover which is coming from previously, right? Okay, 1, right? If I skip it, then 1. Okay, if I skip this, but I'm saying if I skip this, then there is one carryover from behind. Okay, 1. In this, if I use it, okay, if I use this A in the starting, then also I can get A only. Okay, in the starting, right? But we are just searching for A. In how many ways I can get A? This is one way I get A, and this is one way I can get A. Total 2 ways. Okay, right? Now in this complete part, how many ways I will get AB? How many ways in which I can get AB? So there is only one way. So here I'm going to write 1. Okay, and how many ways I can get ABC? No way right now. Okay, that's it. Now until 3, until 3 we have to fill. Until 3 means that until 3 means 0 1 2. Okay, so here how many ways I can get A? So I can use this A, I can use this A. Okay, so 2 ways only. Okay, so let me just write here only one more time. A, C C A, C C A, B B B B, and here we have C A C A, right? C A C A. Okay, so now in this part now, right? Okay, so now here what we need to fill. Okay, so here in this part, how many ways in which I can get A and B? Okay, A and B. So A and B in this way, how many times we can get? Okay, so here if you see carefully, this is one way AB, this is one way. Okay, AB, all right, and this is one way. Total 3 ways. Total 3 ways you are getting AB. Okay, so here I'm writing 3. Okay, so now in code how you guys are going to fill this. Okay, in code how you guys are going to fill this. Okay, so what we need to do now, let's understand this concept, skip or not. Okay, so if you are right now here now, until here you are searching. Okay, so let's say you don't want to use this. Okay, so then how many ways are coming up? Okay, to get AB, there is only one way is coming up from top. Okay, that's the use one, that is the use of this skip. Okay, skip means simply carry over. So from previously there is one AB is already coming. Okay, so if we skip this, if we skip this, then from past there is one AB which is coming from here. Okay, that's the use of this one. Okay, skip. So skip this column, then we are getting one AB. Okay, 1. And if you don't skip it, then what do you need to do? Okay, so this is nothing but this value you are filling na, dp of 3 and 2. Okay, so dp of 3 and 2 you are filling, dp of 3 comma 2. So you know that if you skip it, you are going to get one output. Okay, if in case you are skip it, so that is going to come from the top. Okay, from here. So that simply means that it is coming from dp of 2 and 2. Okay, dp of 2 and 2. Okay, if you skip it. Okay, if you don't skip it, then you have to just do simple na? In this dp3 to whatever the value you get with the skip, in this you have to add what? You have to add the carry frequency. Okay, carry frequency of what? You have to get the write the carry frequency of what? So here I told you now, so here you have to pass 3 minus 1 2. Okay, and here you have to write this is nothing but the character from target you are going to get now, that position. Okay, so here 2 minus 1. Okay, 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay, and 1 minus 0. Okay, that simply means that this B. Okay, so you can write 1 only. Okay, this. Okay, so carry frequency at 2 1 2 1. Okay, so here you see 2 and 1. The care frequency 2 1 is 1, right? 2 1 is 1. Okay, in this you have to just do the multiplication with the value that is coming from here. Okay, so here see this arrow and now see this arrow. Okay, so from here what value is coming? So that is nothing but dp of my 3 minus 1, 2 and 1. Okay, dp of 2 1, right? So this is what we need to do. Okay, so that simply means this 2. Okay, so here 1 into 2 and here 1 is coming, so 1 into 1, 1 plus 2, so we will get 3. Okay, so this is what how we are feeling. Okay, 3. And now ABC, is there any way we are getting ABC here? Just there is one way, right? ABC. Okay, so you can use this. Okay, simply. All right, so here see how many ways we are getting ABC, A, B and C here. Okay, there is one way only, right? ABC. Okay, one way, so that is coming from here now. Okay, okay, ABC. Okay, now we move for here. Okay, so this complete part. Okay, so that when my reach is I out of bound, okay, here in my dp it is will be 4. Okay, so that simply means that we are complete we are here. Okay, for this out of bound. Okay, but for dp I is equal to 4, so here simply means until complete part. So how we are going to write? Okay, so now I'm not going to visualize it, I'm going to simply see it and fill the values. Okay, so from top 2 is coming. Okay, from top 2 is coming, and in this I will check the frequency. Okay, at this particular position. So that simply means we have to check the frequency at 3, 3 and here 0. Okay, 3 0. So at 3 0, what is the frequency? 3 and 0. Okay, frequency is 2. Frequency is 2, right? So here frequency is 2 and I have to multiply it with 1, so I will get 4. 2 plus 2 and 4. 4. Okay, now let's check if this 4 is correct. Okay, so how many ways we are getting A? So we are getting 1A here, we are getting 1A here, we are getting 1A here, and we are getting 1A here. Total 4 ways we are getting A. Okay, now let's move here. So from top 3 is coming, and here add 3 and 1. Okay, 3 and 1, check the frequency. 3 and 1, 3 1, check the frequency 1. So 1 into 2 of 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay, so how many forms in which I can get AB? Okay, so 5 ways are there, it is saying. So we have this thing, right? A, C, C, A, B, 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 and C, A, C, A. Okay, so until here, if you see A, B, there is no way to get AB, right? So here I'm just going to update to 0. Okay, initially we have written 1 here. Okay, 0. So now here I'm trying to fill this value. Okay, so how I'm going to fill this value? So here we are filling this dp of 4 and 3. Okay, dp of 4 and 3, dp of 4 and 3. So here we have to fill it like this. Okay, so if we skip it, so what I'm saying, that we are going to get the value from dp of 3 and 3. Okay, dp of 3 and 3. So from dp of 3, value is coming as 0. Okay, from top, so value is coming as 0. Okay, so now in this value we have to add dp of 4 3. Okay, if we don't skip it. Okay, if we don't skip this, so if we don't skip this, so how we are filling this? So we are going to check the frequency. Okay, and now which frequency we have to check? So see, my target is ABA. Okay, so we have to check the frequency of this character. Okay, this character. So here, what is the position of this character? What is the position of this one? Okay, so here get the position of this. So how we are going to get the position of this one? So this is my target. Okay, target dot character at current target. Okay, so what is my current target right now? Current target, in that current target I am going to subtract 1. Okay, and then I'm going to subtract 1 from it. Okay, so here what I'm saying, target dot char at current target. Okay, in this subtract 1, right, and minus a from it. Okay, so here target dot care at, okay, and my current target. Okay, what is my current target here? So my current target here, I am filling this now, filling this. Okay, 3. So here 3 minus 1 2. Okay, so target dot care at index 2. What is the value? The value is nothing but here we have a. Okay, so from a I am going to get subtract a only, right? So I will get 0. Okay, so this is nothing but my current position. Okay, so here from where we have to pick the frequency? So here we have to pick the frequency from current word minus 1. Okay, so 4 minus 1 is 3 and 0. Okay, current position here. So from this we have to pick the frequency. Okay, like this. So not just simply subtract minus 1 from it. Okay, to get the care frequency we have to apply this formula. Okay, so here 30. So what is the care frequency at 30? So at 30 if you go, we have two a's. Okay, number of a's, how many a's we have? Okay, so this is what we are searching for, right? A we are searching for. So we are not going to check the frequency of c, but we have to check the frequency of a. Okay, so a. So we have two, right? So here I'm just going to write 2. Okay, and in this 2 what I have to multiply? So I have to multiply here the value which is coming from dp of 3 and 2. Okay, previous one. Okay, how many ab's we have? So this value. Okay, so 3 into 2 is 6. So this 6 is going to my output. Okay, so my target is like this. My target is aba. Okay, so here I want to fill this a, so I have to check the frequency of this a now, right? I have to check the frequency of this a in my care frequency array. So okay, so in my care frequency array I just go to this row and check the frequency of a only from this one. Okay, that's what we need to do. Okay, so now let's write the code part of this one and let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here we created this, we have initialized a dp table. Okay, base case, one way to form an empty target string. Okay, so now from here what we need to do, run one loop for, okay, let me just zoom it, for int cur word is equal to 0. Okay, and cur word is less than equal to word length. Okay, and here cur word plus plus. Okay, now here write cur word okay, so here inside this dp cur word, okay, and here 0. Okay, this is one base case, right? So here I'm just going to fill it with 1. Okay, that's simple base case. Okay, now actual thing starts from here. We have to fill the dp table. So how we are going to fill? So we have to move from word to word. Okay, in my current word and current target. What is the current target that we have covered? So int cur word is equal to 1, cur word is less than equal to word length. Okay, and here cur word plus plus. Okay, now inside this for int cur target is equal to 1. Okay, cur target is less than equal to target length. Okay, cur target plus plus. Okay, so now inside this what we have to do, we have to check if we can skip this column. Okay, so if we skip this column, then what I told you, what we need to write, dp of cur word cur target is equal to dp of cur word minus 1, okay, and cur target, okay, if we skip this. All right, and now write cur pose, okay, is equal to target dot char at, okay, so I told you that how we are going to write it. Cur target, okay, cur target minus 1, okay, and then we have to just get the frequency, okay, of this from corpus, okay, this position from where, from our char frequency array, okay. So first we just calculate the indexing of this particular character where this character is located, okay. So now after that we have to fill this, okay. So this is nothing but skip part. So in this skip part I'm just going to add, okay, plus is equal to, so here we have to write char frequency, okay. So here I told you that we have to write cur word minus 1, okay, and here we have to write cur pose, okay, okay, and now after that we have to write dp of, okay. So from previously we have results until ab na. So if I'm making abc, so we have a results until ab, okay. If I'm forming ab a, okay, aba, so we have results until ab, right? So I have to get those results, right? So here current word minus 1, okay, and current target minus 1. That's a simple mean of this line, okay. And every time just divide it with mod, okay, so that we don't get much higher value, okay. And here also you can do one thing, whatever the result that you are going to get, okay, just do like this, okay, mod equal to, just mod it, okay, just calculate the mode, okay. And here in the end, just from here, that's it, one line spending, just return int, okay, and here dp of and here word length, okay, and here target length, okay. Let's run it and see if there are code issues. We'll try to fix that, okay. The test case has been accepted. Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section, okay. And just go over this code, okay, and try to fill this dp array, okay, by yourself, okay, and go over these lines, okay. So here we are filling, after ab we are filling aba, so we have to get the position of a from char frequency array, okay, okay. So and that we are going to use here, okay. So just go over the code and try to fill this dp array one by one, okay. So and so that's why the problem is a little bit hard, right? That's the only reason. So you have to spend some time, okay, and try to solve this problem after 2-3 days, okay, again one more time, okay, by yourself, both approaches, right, both top down and bottom up, okay, and see, okay. So I hope that you guys are able to understand the problem, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in the comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you, bye bye.